local author shares her childhood growing up with two sisters. Their life wasn't exactly idyllic, and we'll hear more about it in today's Page Turners. It's a closer look at The Sergeant's Daughter and how the author is actually paying it forward. Beth Wakefield for Central Illinois Food Bank and author Teresa Shelton joined me today. This is Beth, and we'll get to you in just a second, Beth, if that's all right. I'm going to jump over to Teresa. You're the author, Teresa. Tell me a little bit about the book.
This is my book, The Sergeant's Daughter, is a coming-of-age memoir about growing up with an abusive father who happened to be a sergeant in the Army. He physically and psychologically abused me and my two sisters. And although the context sounds rather grim, the book is also about perseverance and grit and determination. And it's also about how through education and the love of friends, neighbors, and total strangers that I was able to escape my home.
I can't imagine that was an easy decision to decide to write that story in such a public forum. Perhaps it was a bit of therapy for you. I don't know. How did you make that decision, and why decide to write those words?
Yes, it was cathartic for me, and it did help me process a lot of the residual sort of shame and feelings that I had. But honestly, it was not a conscious choice. It's just something that I felt like I had to do. That I wanted to help others, and I just thought that telling my story and bringing domestic abuse to the forefront was really something that I was called to do.
Does some of your background, is that what helped you decide to give back to the Central Illinois Food Bank through some of the proceeds of this book? What made that connection for you?
I think that connection was that in my book, I detail that there are many strangers, neighbors, teachers, friends, Girl Scout teachers, ministers, who were strangers to me, but that just basically had a fundamental impact on my life in a positive way. Without them, I would not have survived. They showed me kindness, they showed me normalcy, they showed me tenderness and affection, and all of those things that, quote, in a normal child should experience. And so I think because these total strangers were so wonderful to me and meant so much to me, I just wanted to pay that forward. And both through, so food and shelter are sort of the two things now that are even more difficult with the pandemic. And so I think where the food bank came in is that, you know, abuse like food insecurity is something right now that people don't really talk about, and I wanted to bring that forward.
Well, let's talk now with Beth from the Central Illinois Food Bank. In a nutshell, Beth, could you tell us what it is that you guys do in a sentence or two, and then we'll find out a little bit more about how people can help give back there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Central Illinois Food Bank, we serve 21 counties throughout central and southern Illinois, and we work with 160 partner agencies, and all of us work together to distribute food to those who are experiencing food insecurity.
Now, you guys are able to do so much more with $1 than your average person can do. How are you seeing proceeds from this book and from others who are giving to your organization sort of be multiplied in ways that no one person could do on their own?
Yes, definitely. So with every dollar, we can provide the equivalent of 6 meals to those who are experiencing food insecurity. And so in the last year, we've been able to distribute about 10.3 million pounds of food, and that's more than what was distributed the previous year. And so we're always appreciative for the generous donations of the community and how we're able to get those back to our neighbors in need.
Teresa Shelton's book is called The Sergeant's Daughter, and all the proceeds are going to the Central Illinois Food Bank. If you want a good read and do a good deed at the same time, I didn't mean to rhyme, but I did. You can go to our website, ciliving.tv. We'll connect you with the Facebook page and website link so you can pick up a copy of the book for yourself. Beth and Teresa, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.